From Coors Field in Denver, we've got baseball on this Wednesday night. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Antonio Senzatella will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First offering on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment. Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Here's the pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 26 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First delivery to him on the way. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And the 3-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Betts stands at first with 1 out. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A 1 pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Rick Porcello is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Three and 0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in here and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Hampson at second, Blackmon at first, 1 gone. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove, moves it to 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Martinez has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. In his career against Porcello, he's done well, 7 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-0.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Porcello sets. Here's the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rockies leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Travis Shaw, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Shaw, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 22.
At the plate, Rick Porcello, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To the left side, but it's well foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. Dahl is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's one away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
That'll bring up Tony Walters, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. One out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
The pitcher, Antonio Senzatella, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Back to the top of the order now, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew Benintendi, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is popped up near second base. Hampson is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0 now. In the air, down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Three and one to Martinez.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Popped him up. Shaw shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sits at .303 entering play. 21 homers and 63 runs batted in. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Striding in, Christian Vasquez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line to the right side. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rockies nothing. So striding in, Daniel Murphy. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Two and one to David Dahl. Story leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Martinez, and bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a two-run homer for David Dahl. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Into the box, Tony Walters. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Still only one out in the inning. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
The 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Pierce. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Jeff Hoffman, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 34, Jeff Hoffman.
Digging in, Rick Porcello. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Number 22, Rick Porcello.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
.30 pitch. Taken, strike one, outside corner. This is skied into short left center. Giving chase is Dahl, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-0 on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
3-1. J.D. Martinez is on deck. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning double play is now in order.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Outside and low, 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's set. Here it comes. Now a curveball misses inside. For the current campaign, Betts brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Two and one now to Mookie.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Hit hard to short. Story brings it in. There's one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Rockies.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, number 1.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Count even now at 1-1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And it's 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. On its way is pitch number 75. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's set and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Takes this the other way to right. Blackmon is there, 1 away.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Couple of walks for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
Now at the plate, Steve Pierce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High pop up. Murphy has a play, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy.
Leading off for the Rockies, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, David Dahl. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Brock Holt is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Brock Holt.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Three and 0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fouled off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Pedroia.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Brian Shaw, come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year.
Now playing shortstop and batting 9, number 4. Pat Valaika.
Here's Mookie Betts. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Betts, the runner at second with one away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. First and second now, one man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Shaw, playing here in his age 31 season, he was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only one out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Chris Russin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chris Russin. The first baseman, number 25.
Into the box, Steve Pearce.
He swings and grounds it to short.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Denver right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Erasmo Ramirez will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Batting in the eighth spot, number 31, Erasmo Ramirez. Now catching and batting ninth.
Leading off the inning, Tony Walters, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to short. And he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Walters aboard here at first with nobody out. Taken, strike two called, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
2-0 now. Runners on first with one down. 3-0 now.
Count. It's 3-0.
Here it is. The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Grounded, foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep
into the bullpen and gone.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now an 8-4 score. So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
The 1-1. Popped up. Murphy near the first base bag, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And the pitch. A ball and a strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
The 1-2 freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Ian Desmond will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ian Desmond.
Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Murphy takes his lead at third with 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, David Dahl, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. The man on third with 2 down. Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Carson Smith enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Carson Smith.
At the plate, Tony Walters. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. Good work there out of the Boston bullpen. We've played 8 full. Boston's out in front 8-4. Mike Dunn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. J.D. Martinez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murphy is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
But the runner's back easily. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Betts leads off first with one away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Steve Pearce, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Barnes
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Morley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Raimel Tapia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Betts looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. One out, nobody on. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Heath Hembry comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 47, Heath Hembry. Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Outside. That's a ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 is laid off of down and in. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. Looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Martinez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike Dunn.
And there's the backup catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's moved into the on-deck circle to pinch hit here.
Chris Iannetta.
A ball and no strikes. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Last strike now for Colorado. Scorched to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Boston Red Sox capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Rick Porcello earns his 12th victory in the ball game. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.